Hello everyone and welcome to morning coffee break. I hope everybody's doing great today. It is Wednesday, July 1st already. You believe it's almost July 4th already? I mean, it just seems like yesterday when it was spring, or if we even had a spring, because it's been so hot, and it's supposed to be even hotter for the next few days. More than a few. But anyway, the low today was 73. Currently it's 81 degrees. The high is going to be 96 with a feels like temperature of over 100, I'm sure. 0% chance of rain, winds at 2 miles per hour, so not much of a breeze out there either. But it's like 96, I think. That it'll change probably for a little bit, but I said 96 for tomorrow. I think 93 for the next day, and like 95 or something for the next day after that. And then a couple more days on the next week, and then it's like in 80s and high 70s one day. So it's going to be a while, and I just hope it doesn't affect my garden. It's made it through everything so far, but it's not been quite this hot it may have been warm for one day or something, but not when it's 4 or 5 days in a row or a week. That's not good. So we'll see if it does well in this heat. I mean, not much you can do. I'm not going to buy a tent or anything and put over it. Some people have tents, like the canopies over it, but if you have to invest a lot of money to keep your vegetables growing, then it costs you as much as buying the vegetables. So I try to keep my overhead low as possible on my garden, and it has been so far. I was trying to think. I think the seeds I ordered were like $30-some, and then it was like, I think it was like $50 or less. The plants I bought and stuff, and I bought Joy a few that's out there. So it was like less than $100. But for everything, so that's not too bad. Well, I bought that tiller, but I can use that every year, of course. I can't remember. It seemed like it was about $80 on Amazon. So today there will be a Kroger haul. We are going to Kroger more often because it's so close, and like this heat is, if it rains and it's not in the 90s, but let's say it's 80 and it rains, and then it'll be super humid, which makes it feel even warmer than it is. So we just try to go to Kroger as much as we can. We get good deals there, y'all know that. We're thinking about, after the first of the month sometime, we're thinking about going back to Walmart. That last time we went, we were able to pretty much stick with our list. We found a few things, but we didn't, like at Grocery Outlet, we didn't go through all the aisles. If we go through every aisle, we'll find something on every aisle or more. Just seeing new stuff and stuff, or something you didn't think of, that you might need. But if we can do that again and stick to our list, we might go to Kroger. We'll have to see how it goes. I know they got plenty of scooters that Joy could use, and she doesn't mind using them now. Once you get to, they're so easy to learn how to drive them and stuff. Once you do that, I mean, it's clear sailing. I mean, you don't have a problem as long as they have one. They've only got one at Aldi. They've got one wheelchair, not a scooter, at Grocery Outlet. And as near as I can tell, they have three scooters at Kroger. But they've got about 8 of them at Walmart, at least. And they have at least one wheelchair that I used to have to use if they didn't have one. Yeah, I used scooters for a long time. I was so frail and so anemic and stuff. I could get dizzy, sometimes, and might fall even, back then. So I had to use them for several years, or off and on over the years. But I mean, when you're recovering and you get tired of being in the house all the time, I mean, there was times I'd be in the house for the whole month and not, till we can go get some groceries back then. And you just want to. I love shopping. You want to go and do it even if you feel bad, So anyway, that Joy likes being with me and she likes going too, is what I'm getting to. Okay, so Kroger Hall. Not sure what's for dinner. We just hadn't had time to really talk about it. Today I've got to go to have my pre-infusion blood work done, and then my appointment at my regular doctor is like 3. It'd be much easier to go get the blood work done and then go straight to the doctor. Only problem is we'd have to leave early because you never know how long it's going to take to have a blood work. You might go in there and be in there 15 minutes. You might go in there and be in there 45 minutes. It just depends on what's going on, I guess. And if we cut it too close, I might be late for my appointment, with my doctor. So we're wanting to do that, though. We'd probably be really early to my doctor appointment if we do it that way. And you never know how long you're going to be there, so we didn't want to do it on the way back because they only have the blood work, the people that do the blood work, they're only there so long. Once they're gone, you can't have the blood work done, and I'd have to wait for 2 hours or so if I had it done on the same day as my infusion. So we're lucky in the fact that we live close enough to where I have my infusion that we can go there the day before and have the blood work done and not have any hassles the day of it. So, but there's a lot of people that, if they live in another town and they come here to have it done, they can't come here the day before. They may as well stay in a motel or something, that night than to drive real far away. So they do it the same day, but they have to be there really early to get it done and wait for the results. Okay, let's see what we got today on jokes. I got an email saying at Google Earth we can read maps backwards. I thought, that's just spam. That's maps backwards. MAPS forward is SPAM. So that's what I had to think about it for a second too. I've just seen a woman with cigarettes poking out of the front of her stilettos. Worst case of camel toe I've ever seen. Camel cigarettes. Not a single person is in a relationship. Okay. I've just written, you have no new messages on a piece of paper, put it in a bottle and thrown it far out to sea. On a scale of 7 to 1.2, how much do you not hate being confused? Parallel lines have got so much in common, it's a shame they'll never meet. And I like to sleep with the bedside lamp on. Even though my wife reckons it's weird, I don't see why. I think it makes a great hat. Okay, that was probably the best one out of those. All right, we got trivia time here. It just says general for the category. Some of them tell more about the category than others. Some others just say general or entertainment or something, But I thought this might be a good one if it's about stuff like this. Okay, which of these is a traditional Italian dessert? Sticky toffee pudding, mango sticky rice, Tre Leches cake, or tiramisu? Mango sticky rice sounds awful good. I like mangoes. And I don't know, is there really such a thing as sticky toffee pudding? I love toffee. But out of these, I think it might be tiramisu. Yes. I actually thought it was a Greek dessert, though. Tiramisu is an Italian dessert made of ladyfingers pastries dipped in coffee layered with a whipped mixture of eggs, sugar, and mascarpone, and flavored with cocoa. If you've never had it, if you like cocoa, at least, you're going to love it. That's, to me, that's pretty much my favorite cake that there is, that I've ever tried. I mean, I love that stuff. It's pretty expensive. They got a small one for like $7.99 or something like that for a small one, or $8.99. Just you've seen me get them before. I usually wait till they're marked down or on sale. Last time it was like $2 off. I got one marked down. But the big one is like $15.99, the bigger one. Man, I would love to have that big one. I just love that stuff. I can't say more about it. If you've never tried it, try to. I don't know if it'd be easy to make one. I don't know if that. I don't think it would. Probably be kind of hard. But if you have a Kroger, look in their deli and their refrigerated cakes. Next question. That's all I can say, and you'll thank me for it. Piano Man was the greatest hits album of which artist? Bruce Springsteen, Neil Sedaka, Billy Joel, Prince. You know, boy, I hadn't thought about Neil Sedaka in years. I mean, he was pretty popular there for a long time. But this one definitely is Billy Joel. Yes. Piano Man is the second album by American recording artist Billy Joel, released on November 9, 1973 by Columbia Records. Which actor played the Penguin in the 1966 television series Batman? I'm thinking, I remember Joker. Okay, the Penguin. Burgess Meredith, Paul Newman, Steve McQueen, John Wayne. The other answers are just the wrong answers. Just no way I could see these being the Penguin. Yeah. I can't imagine John Wayne as a penguin. Hey there, Pilgrim. I'm a penguin. I just can't see it. Okay, well, I remember now, and it was Burgess Meredith, and he did a fine job with it. Yes, Burgess Meredith, who played the Penguin in the Batman television series from 1966, almost made his way into Tim Burton's Batman Returns. The first person to play the Penguin in live action, Meredith brought the villain to life in a campy yet faithful fashion. He also found the look for the role, sporting a accurate suit and purple top hat. You can't beat Danny DeVito, y'all. You can't beat him when he played Penguin. He was a real penguin. He did a good job. In the 1976 remake of A Star is Born, who starred with Barbra Streisand? John Travolta, Bradley Cooper, Chris Christopherson, Lady Gaga. Okay. I can't imagine that. Okay, out of these, Bradley Cooper was probably too young at the time. He would have been like a kid, probably. Same with John Travolta. He might have been, a teenager or whatever. But it's definitely Chris Christopherson. And you know what? He used to be in a bunch of movies. I mean, he's been in a few when he was older, too. He with that one with Wesley Snipes, where he's like a half vampire or whatever. Blade? Yeah. Okay, so it is Chris Christopherson. Streisand starred opposite Christopherson in the 76 version of A Star is Born. What beach on Oahu is renowned for hosting an annual surfing competition? I'm not for sure about this. Lanikai, Sunset Beach, Waikiki, Kailua. Okay, I am not for sure at all. I'm going to go with Waikiki. No, it's wrong. It is Sunset Beach. I had no idea on this. So learning something here. It's a annual surfing competition. It's Sunset Beach. The O'Neill World Cup of Surfing is a prestigious event in professional surfing held annually at the Pupukia Sunset Beach in Oahu in Hawaii. How'd I do on that, Christy, if you're watching this? She's from Hawaii. Probably didn't do too well, I know. Which of these words refers to the earthly smell after rain? Earthly smell after rain. Pluviophile, Pluviophile, petrichor, clinomania, monsoon. I don't even, I've heard of monsoon before, but pluviophile. I have no idea. I'm going with the second one, petrichor. I got it. And my thought on that was not really amazing, I don't guess, but pluophile, it just didn't sound anything like it could be at all. I don't know what it is. And clinomania, I just thought the mania part didn't sound right. And monsoon, I know, is like a hurricane or something, you know. So I got that right. Let's see. Petrichor is the earthly scent produced when rain falls on dry soil. Drakensberg is a mountain range found in which region? Southern Africa, North America, Western Europe, East Asia. Drakensberg. It sounds like a European name to me. I'm going with yes, Western. No, that's wrong. It is Southern Africa. So learning something again. Drakensberg is the main mountain range of Southern Africa. So I'll try to remember that. During which historical time period does Little Women occur? Prohibition, U.S. Civil War, the Great Depression, Battle of New Orleans. I've heard about this. I've never read them. But I think I know around the time period. I'm going to say it was Civil War. Yeah, that's right. Louisa May Alcott's novel Little Women tells the story of the four March girls as they make transition to womanhood and struggle to conform to society's... Keeps going. The Transformers are sentient robots that come from what planet? Krypton, Pandora, Xandar, Cybertron. You think I know this? I've seen all of them. Some of them more than once. I think it's Cybertron. Yeah. The Autobots, full name is Autonomous Robotic Organisms, are a faction of sentient robots from the planet Cybertron. One more. Where was Freddie Mercury's final public performance with Queen? Oh no, I don't know. Budokan Hall, Wembley Stadium, Nebworth Park, Madison Square Garden. I've seen a documentary on him. I've seen this movie that came out on him not too long ago. It seemed like it was an open air thing, so I'm say Wembley. No, it's not. It is. I've never heard of Nebworth Park. I hope I gave the answers. I guess I did. Budokan Hall, Wembley Stadium, Nebworth Park, and Madison Square Garden. So anyway, I hope I didn't mess up. Freddie Mercury was a British singer and songwriter who achieved worldwide fame as a lead vocalist and pianist of rock band Queen. His final performance with Queen took place August 9, 1986 at Nebworth Park and drew an attendance estimated as high as 200,000. Wow. I think that means that one was an open stadium. I don't think you could get one in a closed-in stadium with that many people. It'd be huge. Okay, so today I got 7 right and 3 wrong. I'm glad I had some harder ones that I didn't know, and that therefore I learned more. I hope you enjoyed it and did well. You probably did better than me. And if you did enjoy it, please press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Check out the Kroger haul later. Bye, everyone, and God bless.